the world. Today is Friday, June 12th, 2026. It's around 6:30 p.m. and this is another vlog, a 10-minute raw and edited talk about what is top of mind. And oh shit, I'm on the road right now and I'm trying to get to this path that's a little bit over there, and I'm just hoping that I don't have to cross over some like bushes and but yeah, this is actually the 4th vlog today, and it's a lot. I don't think I've done 4, but I have something I want to talk about. Is like, I looked through some of my older vlogs, like 20, so like last year, and like when I was in Vietnam and in Thailand, and I'm like amazed at like what I see. I'm amazed at like the difference between like what is like what you imagine, like what is reality. Well, I guess that's the name of like the term is dysphoria, right? And maybe I'm not going to go too much into the private stuff, but like there's a topic here that's like personal growth oriented, talking about like how to become how to know yourself, and yeah, like dysmorphia is one of those things where your imagined image is different from the reality. That's like, and basically what I'm trying to say softly is like, damn, that's part of like my psychology or something I have, which big bird there, which and all right, so I have to kind of explain because I can't just leave it half explained. Big bird, it's like rejection sensitive dysphoria, part of like one of the theories about the causes of ADHD. Anyway, that's just really resonating with me a lot. But like the other topic is like, okay, time and growth, and what are the practices that really allow me to accelerate and progress over time, over like 1 year. Like, I was looking at vlogs from last year, and in June I was in Vietnam. In July I was in Thailand, and in January or February I was in Vietnam, and I'm like longing for growth, and longing and driven for fulfillment, and being fulfilled, and being, yes, and love as well, like finding love, true love, and personal growth. And so like for me, like actually like the topic of falling in love, like actually like that's in the vlogs, or in your face, in your photo, in your voice, in your mannerisms, in your patterns. Yeah, like the heart is the motivation is there. Like motivation is, you have signs of motivations. Like, so some of my motivations are, to fall in love, and to fall in love. There's nothing more like beautiful to do that, and like then you just like feel like you're complete and whole. And all right, 5 minutes in. What else? I really want to talk about attention. I want to talk about, what else I want to talk about is the learning app that is exciting. The learning app using AI. So like this idea of like appreciating. So I've been trying to build apps over like the last like 2 years, and it's actually so hard, but right now I have some experience. But the thing is, like, you have to coach yourself, and you have to talk to yourself. You have to or you have to talk to people, and you have to get your app in front of people, and you have to analyze, you have to talk about it, understand every experience. It's kind of like a musical, it's kind of like an art, because it's kind of like a sequence, like a film. You know, imagine of a person, a film director making a film like Jurassic Park or something, right? You know, they have a story, they have a storyboard, they have the soundtrack, all of these elements, you know, make up the experience of taking you and your attention through from the beginning to the end, and taking you across this coherent story. And similarly, an app is also like that. You open it, you use it, you look at it, you touch it, you select it, you interact with it, and it has some kind of effect. It's some kind of plays a role in your life, plays a role in your life in some way, and it's got to be. So all of these little details and factors, they have to be real production quality. They have to be really thoughtful. They have to be they have to be really perfect. They have to be perfect without any defects, errors. And at the same time, it's really an art. Meaning, in terms of like, there's a million ways of expressing or like making an app appear and work, and all of these, and they may have a very small effect or impact on the overall experience, and they may not, but they all add up, and but the thing is, it's really important to be talking about it, to be presenting it, to be engaging with these ideas. You have to be showing the app to people. You have to be discussing all the details. You have to be testing all the edge cases. You have to be observing how what kind of impact it has on the person over time. And so imagining, visualizing, conceptualizing, understanding, appreciating all of these things, they all go into, all of these things go into what makes an app. What is the journey of from an idea to a business that's impacting millions of people, and perhaps generating you some life-changing amounts of money. Now, those are the elements. And then also, like, in just the same way as like making a painting or creating a film or a song, you have to, like, the artist or the person that makes it, like, puts it out there. They have a reason. They have a thesis. They put in the time and care about it to make it happen, to put it out there into the world, right? And it stinks. These are like composting things. And what I'm getting at is, there's all these hooks and frictions and blockades, and you have to go around them, and you have to keep returning to the goal, to the vision, or else you're going to give up, or you're going to get distracted, do something else. And that part, I'm describing in detail the part about what it means to be, like, making a fucking app, making a business, making something happen. And for me to, like, for anybody to go from not knowing how to do something to doing it themselves, from not having done something before to making it happen, there's all of these steps and all of these rooms, all of these progressions, all of these sequences that you gotta be familiar with and comfortable with. So this is what I'm describing right now, is the dialectic of learning any new skill or competency, and I'm just talking about it right now, like describing all the stages in the process of building an app, and what comes to mind is like, okay, I mentioned before like a learning app that like is like superhuman learning. At the previous vlog, I mentioned that, and now I'm like, okay, let's call it Dialectica. Let's call it, or I think Dialectica is pretty good, or Cortex. I think Dialectica, and just make it an app and make it like a Feynman style app where you have a subject or something you want to study or learn, master, and you enter it in, and you have something you want to learn, and then the AI asks you questions to explain it, and then and it's a voice conversation where you are explaining it, and it's checking your understanding if you're able to put it into your own words, and asking you more questions. So it's really a conversation with a tutor that's heavy on like asking you questions and testing your knowledge, testing your understanding. Yeah, so I just described that app, like how basically it works, and I think that would be beautiful. I think that would be a beautiful app to use to make part of your everyday life, to make it part of your everyday pattern, your everyday loop, your everyday habits, and what it requires is the ability to, go from that idea to reality, to, having the drive, the motivation to make it real, make it like physical out there in the world, apps in the hands of millions of people, and getting there is like, that journey takes a lot of time, like days, hours, weeks, months, and a lot of consistency, and a lot of inner directed focus and insistence and persistence, like, I'm doing this is valuable, this is going to work, I am going to make it happen. So yeah, what I'm describing is like, and then like making social media content. So what I'm describing is like the stages that you need to make to make an app, all these ingredients. And yeah, I'm excited about that because I'm able to articulate it, and yeah, I'm heading back now. I got some mosquito bites on my legs, and it's already 13 minutes. The sun is setting. I'm feeling like I love the vlogs. I watched some vlogs from like I said, like last year, and just scrolling through my YouTube video page, went all the way back to 4 years ago, and what do I see, like how, and I love it because I got like to unwrap myself more, like through these 4 years of vlogging. Like I got to, this is really a big exercise in getting to know myself, and like I see this as like a necessity of like getting to know myself and becoming comfortable and competent and at explaining myself and articulating myself, and that itself is enormous value if you're able to be very skilled at explaining yourself, articulating, talking, being articulate. That's fucking amazing. Like that's a powerful skill, being articulate, and that's what maybe I should call this app Articula. Being articulate is the highest ROI skill you can have, because your words and mind working together, the right left hemisphere, the world's your oyster if you're articulate. And who's articulate? Like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk. Like it's the key ingredient. So I'll call the app Articula. And yeah, so I'm gonna end it here. It's already 14 minutes. Yeah, and basically the point I'm trying to make is like I fucking love my vlogs. Like because it's such a rich space of discovering new things about myself, you know, because of that damn rejection sensitive dysphoria thing. Is just, that's how you cure it. You talk to a camera, and then you realize, oh yeah, everything I think is just fucking inaccurate. So that's my argument for the uses and benefits of vlogging. Now it's over 15 minutes. I'll end it here. So thank you for watching, and thank you for listening, and sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations, because every thought matters. May you be free from suffering. Peace.